I'm not a good lip reader. I'm trying.
Hey basketball fans, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the wildest moments in the WNBA. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the drama. Today we're talking about a moment that's got the entire league buzzing. Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation, reportedly called out a referee to the WNBA itself, and let me tell you, instant panic hit the court. This wasn't just a regular call-out, it's a story that's got fans, players, and even refs shook. We're breaking it all down: what happened, why Caitlin took it to the league, and the fallout that's got everyone talking. Was this a bold move from a rising star, or did it cross a line? We'll look at the play, the ref's reaction, and what this means for Caitlin's future in the WNBA. So grab your popcorn because this one's about to get heated. Let's jump right in and unpack this insane moment that's got the basketball world in a frenzy. For those who've been living under a rock, Caitlin Clark is the Indiana Fever's superstar rookie, drafted first overall in 2024. This woman's been lighting up the WNBA with her long-range shooting, playmaking, and fearless attitude. Coming out of Iowa, where she shattered NCAA records left and right, Caitlin brought sky-high expectations to the pros.
6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep three. Oop, that is. She missed her first 7 and knocks that one down.
And let's be real, she's been delivering. She's averaging close to 17 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds a game, making her one of the most exciting players to watch. But it hasn't all been smooth sailing. The WNBA is a tough league, and Caitlin's had to deal with physical defenses, veteran mind games, and yeah, some questionable refereeing. This season, we've seen her get knocked around, fouled hard, and sometimes ignored by the refs when she's looking for a call. Fans have been vocal about it, flooding social media with clips of what they call missed calls or ref bias. Whether it's because she's a rookie or because she's got a target on her back as the league's new golden child, Caitlin's had to fight for every inch. And this moment we're talking about, it's the culmination of all that tension. Let's set the stage for the game where it all went down. It was a high-stakes matchup between the Indiana Fever and opponent team. Let's say the Las Vegas Aces for context. The Fever were scrapping to keep their playoff hopes alive, and Caitlin was, as usual, the engine of their offense. The Aces, with their championship pedigree, weren't giving an inch. The game was physical, elbows flying, screens like brick walls, and trash talk echoing through the arena. Late in the third quarter, with the score tight, Caitlin drove to the basket, got bumped hard by a defender, and hit the deck. No whistle. The crowd lost it, and Caitlin, visibly frustrated, got up and said something to the ref. Now, Caitlin's no stranger to chirping at officials. She's got that competitive fire, but this time, it wasn't just a quick comment.
According to sources, she was heated, pointing out what she felt was a pattern of missed calls. The ref, Khan, didn't take kindly to it, hitting her with a technical foul. But here's where it gets juicy. Caitlin didn't let it slide. Post-game reports surfaced that she took her case straight to the WNBA's front office. That's right, she called the league on this ref. Let's break down the play and why it sparked such a firestorm. Let's rewind to that moment in the third quarter. The Fever were down by 3, and Caitlin had the ball at the top of the key. She's known for her quick first step, and she blew past her defender, driving hard to the rim. As she went up for the layup, an Aces defender, let's call it a veteran move, gave her a subtle but firm shove with the shoulder. Caitlin went sprawling and the ball clanked off the rim. No call. The Aces grabbed the rebound and raced down for a quick bucket, making it a 5-point swing. You could see the frustration on Caitlin's face as she got up, hands on her hips, staring at the ref. She said something. Lip readers on X speculated it was along the lines of, "You gonna call that or what?" The ref, stone-faced, didn't budge. Then, as Caitlin jogged back, she kept talking. And boom, technical foul. The arena erupted, and social media went wild. Fans posted slow-mo replays, pointing out the contact was clear as day. Some called it a blatant missed call. Others said Caitlin's got to toughen up. But what made this moment different was Caitlin's next move. She didn't just vent to her teammates or the media. She went straight to the league, reportedly filing a formal complaint about the officiating. That's when the ref's panic mode kicked in. Now imagine being that referee. You're out there, making split-second calls in a high-pressure game, and the league's biggest new star just called you out. Not just on the court, but to the WNBA's higher-ups. According to insiders, the ref was rattled.
Sources say he was seen talking animatedly with the other officials after the game, and some posts on X even claimed he looked shaken in the locker room. The WNBA takes player complaints seriously, especially when they come from someone like Caitlin, whose games are drawing massive viewership. The technical foul itself wasn't overturned, but the league reportedly launched a review of the play and the ref's overall performance that night. This wasn't just about one call. It was about Caitlin's claim that she's been getting unfair treatment all season. Fans have been compiling Caitlin Clark no-call montages, showing her getting hacked with no whistle. The league's response? A statement saying they're reviewing the incident, which is corporate speak for "we're looking into it, but no promises." Meanwhile, the ref's name started trending on X, with fans and analysts debating whether he was biased, incompetent, or just caught in the heat of the moment.
Let's dive into why Caitlin's move was such a big deal.
Caitlin Clark calling the league on a ref isn't just a spicy headline. It's a power move that could shift how the WNBA operates. First off, let's talk about the context. Rookies don't usually have the clout to challenge refs like this. Veterans like Diana Taurasi or Brittany Griner might get away with it, but a first-year player? That's bold. Caitlin's not just any rookie, though. She's the face of the Fever's resurgence, pulling in record TV ratings and sellout crowds. The WNBA knows her value, and when she speaks, they listen. Her complaint puts pressure on the league to address officiating consistency, which has been a hot topic for years. Fans and players alike have griped about missed calls, questionable technicals, and perceived biases, especially against high-profile players like Caitlin, who draw physical defense. By going straight to the league, Caitlin's saying, "I'm not just going to take it." That's huge for a rookie, but it's also risky. Some veterans might see it as her stepping out of line, potentially painting a bigger target on her back. On the flip side, her fans love it, calling her a trailblazer who's standing up for fair play. Posts on X are split. Some praise her courage, while others say she's whining too much for a newbie. Either way, this move could force the WNBA to take a hard look at how refs handle stars, especially young ones. The fallout from Caitlin's call to the league was immediate. The ref, now under scrutiny, reportedly faced an internal review, and some sources say he was visibly stressed, knowing the league was watching his every move. Other refs are probably feeling the heat too. If Caitlin can call out one official, what's stopping other players? This could lead to better accountability, but it might also make refs more cautious, which isn't always a good thing. Too much caution can slow down games or lead to overcorrecting with soft calls. For Caitlin, the consequences are mixed. Her teammates backed her up, with Fever coach Christy Side saying in a presser that the team's been frustrated with inconsistent calls all season. But not everyone's on her side. Some analysts on X and sports talk shows called her out, saying she needs to earn her stripes before throwing her weight around. Others argue she's already earned it with her play and the revenue she's bringing to the league. The fan base is polarized too. Fever fans are ride or die, while rival fans are dunking on her for crying to the league. One thing's clear. This moment has made Caitlin an even bigger lightning rod for attention, love, and hate. So what's next for Caitlin Clark? This incident could define how she's perceived in the WNBA moving forward. On one hand, she's shown she's not afraid to stand up for herself, which could earn her respect from players and refs alike.
If the league finds any merit in her complaint, it might lead to better protection for her on the court. No small thing when you're getting hammered on every drive. Her marketability could skyrocket too. Brands love a player with fire and a story, and Caitlin's got both. But there's a flip side. Some refs might not take kindly to being called out, and she could face even stricter officiating as a result. Veterans across the league might test her even harder, seeing her as a rookie trying to big-time the system. And let's not forget the mental toll. Dealing with this kind of drama as a 23-year-old in your first pro season isn't easy. Still, Caitlin's shown she's got the guts to handle it. Her Iowa days proved she thrives under pressure, and this moment might just be the start of her reshaping the WNBA's culture around star players and officiating. This whole saga isn't just about Caitlin Clark. It's about the state of refereeing in the WNBA.
Officiating has been a sore spot for years, with fans and players calling out inconsistent calls, technical fouls that feel personal, and a lack of accountability. The league's grown in visibility thanks to stars like Caitlin, Asia Wilson, and Sabrina Ionescu, but the refs haven't always kept up. Training and evaluation processes are underfunded compared to the NBA, and part-time refs often juggle WNBA games with other gigs. That can lead to mistakes, especially in high-pressure moments. Caitlin's complaint could be a catalyst for change. If the league takes her seriously, we might see more investment in ref training, or even a push for full-time officials. But there's a catch. Cracking down on refs too hard could make them hesitant to make tough calls, which could hurt the game's flow. Fans on X are already debating whether the WNBA needs a complete officiating overhaul, or if players like Caitlin just need to adapt to the league's physicality. Either way, this moment has shown a spotlight on a problem that's bigger than one game or one player. Let's talk about the fans, because they're driving this story as much as Caitlin is. X is on fire with reactions, from memes to hot takes to full-on conspiracy theories. Some fans are hailing Caitlin as a hero, posting clips of every no-call she's faced this season with captions like, "Protect our queen." Others are less impressed, calling her entitled and saying she needs to pay her dues like every other rookie. One viral post read, "Caitlin Clark out here snitching to the league, while the refs are just trying to do their job. Chill, rookie." Then there's the conspiracy crowd, claiming the refs are out to get her because she's stealing the spotlight from veteran stars. The hashtags Caitlin Clark and WNBA refs are trending, with thousands of posts breaking down the play frame by frame. Even NBA stars have chimed in, with a few tweeting support for Caitlin's boldness. The buzz isn't just on X. YouTube highlight reels of the incident have racked up millions of views, and sports podcasts are dedicating whole segments to it. This is the kind of drama that keeps the WNBA in the headlines, for better or worse. Wow, what a ride. Caitlin Clark calling out a ref to the league is more than just a game moment. It's a statement. She's not just playing for points, she's playing for respect, fairness, and maybe even change in the WNBA. The refs' panic, the league's review, and the fan frenzy all point to one thing. Caitlin's influence is bigger than anyone expected. Will this lead to better officiating? Will Caitlin face backlash or come out stronger? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, this rookie's not backing down. What do you think? Was Caitlin right to call the league, or should she have let it slide? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep this conversation going. If you loved this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for more WNBA drama. We'll be back with more breakdowns of the moments that make this league so electric. Until then, keep ballin', and we'll see you in the next one.